Hi, this is Tiff Shuttlesworth, President of Northpoint Bible College and Seminary, and as you know by now, each week I'm bringing to you a vision video that updates us as to what God is doing on our beloved campus. We are in the summer months, but so much is happening. One of the things that I wanted to share with you in this video is I wanted to put a spotlight upon our international ministry. Many of you know that our founder, Sister Christine Gibson, and the vision that God gave to her out of Psalm 48, over and over it was preached and said and stated in chapels that the vision must be the joy of the whole earth. The international reach of Zion and now Northpoint continues. We have many international students, and many of you may know that those students are still sponsored. Many of them are fully scholarshiped. I am committed as the new president of Northpoint to increase our international footprint. I'm humbly asking you to pray with me that God will send us students from around the world to train and equip and return them back to places of ministry and mission. I wanted to quickly tell you a miracle story of one of our international students. His name is Eddie Mungai, and he's from Kenya. He's married and has several small children. He has been separated from his wife and his children, and there have been complications because of the pandemic and travel restrictions and so on that have kept him apart from his family. When this came to my attention, it became a part of my prayers, both for Eddie and for his wife and children, that somehow God would reunite them no matter what the cost. And I have good news today. I just received an email that God has answered Eddie's prayers and my prayers and perhaps several that are listening. I could never begin to express the joy that they both, he and his wife, have sent my way. They are thrilled. As a matter of fact, let me just read you an email that I received. It said, Eddie just came to my office. This is from my personal assistant, Monica Hall. Eddie just came to my office with an update. He is so happy he is walking on air. The embassy just called him, and they are meeting with he and his wife next Friday. He flies out this week, and he will set his affairs in order and should be returning with his wife and babies in the month of July. I showed Eddie where they will be living on campus. He called his wife, and they both cried with joy and gave glory to God. Eddie wants you to know how much he appreciates your help in reuniting his family. And the truth is, there are many people that have played an important part in reuniting this precious family. I am so thrilled that Eddie and his wife and babies will complete his time at Northpoint together as a family and will return to Kenya to do the work and the will of God. Did you know that it's people like yourself that make it possible for us to scholarship these international students? And in Eddie's case, and by the way, I would really encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Northpoint Bible College YouTube channel. And there's a two-part testimony of Eddie. Eddie's on the video, shares his testimony, and you would be blessed to hear what God has done in his life, his salvation, his calling, his wife, his family, the miracle of coming to Northpoint, and the miracle that continues. When you get a chance, be sure to subscribe to the Northpoint Bible College and Seminary YouTube channel and listen to Eddie's testimony. But in closing this weekly video, I wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to all of those that were involved in Eddie's miracle. Thank you to people that are on staff and faculty. Thank you to a church and to a pastor and to others that have been so dedicated in helping and in sponsoring Eddie and his family. We need your help more than ever before. It's an incredible time. Our summer enrollment was almost double of what it was last year. Our fall enrollment is looking very strong. We are coming close to the beginning of a new school year. The students will begin to come around the middle of August, and we are excited for a brand new year and opportunity. But as we are in these summer months, we need miracles of financial support, and God has been faithful. Each and every month, the basic operational cost of the school are about $450,000 just to break even, not to catch up. Only the faithfulness of God has got us through these last several months, and I believe that God will continue. I also believe that these days of lack will soon be behind us, and we are praying and fasting and moving forward towards a vision of this institution flourishing under the soon coming of Christ. I want to close by challenging you. Help us get the word out of what God is doing on this campus. We are committed to the original foundational stones of faith, and we are equally committed to building a flourishing future at Northpoint Bible College and Seminary. Will you pray? One of the greatest ways that you can help us, would you pray about becoming a monthly partner? I am doing my best to keep our tuition as low as possible. We must never allow tuition to keep young men and women that are called of God and hinder their faith in coming. We are going to help them, provide for them, and provide more scholarships than ever before, but that's going to require people like yourself. Will you become a monthly partner? You can go to northpoint.edu and sign up there. You can call the office at any time, and we welcome your involvement going forward. And then for a holy handful, we are believing God for some significant gifts to bring us back to a place of fiscal health. And so I humbly and directly ask you, if God has blessed you in a significant way, will you pray about sowing a significant gift? We need some gifts in the area of $500,000, $1 million, $250,000, 100,000. Not everybody can do that. If your eyes just rolled in the back of your head, it's not you. But there are people that God has blessed in a significant way, and I am humbly asking, help me advance this sacred vision as we are approaching our 100-year anniversary in the fall of 2024, should the Lord tarry. I love you. I covet your prayers. Please remember on a regular basis to lift our students up before God, that they might indeed be the joy of the whole earth.